Welcome back to Twin Cities Live. John Hanson is still on vacation, so Patrick Hammer, morning meteorologist. That's always been a hard one to say for me.
I can't even say it. I don't even know if I can do it.
Because you never really have to introduce yourself, so you're pretty lucky.
Luckily.
We appreciate you coming
Nice to
in.
be here. Nice to be here. One of the things we're talking about pets, it's Animal Day, of course, and what goes along with pets, but pet messes. If you have dogs, and especially if you have cats, the smell, the odor, and the mess can last a while unless you treat it quickly.
My guess is with 3 dogs, you've dealt with this quite a bit.
It's amazing. That's all you do all day. Mike Frattallone is here, who's our lawn and garden expert. Frattallone, excuse me.
Either way.
Silent E, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
From Frattallone's Ace Hardware, joins us to tell us the best way to clean up after your pet.
And Mike, you have dogs too, so you've
Yeah,
been
I'm an
through
expert.
This. You're an expert. You know this.
I have the cutest, worst dog. In fact, right after this, believe it or not, I'm actually taking it to the vet because it must have a bladder infection because it's just a constant pee machine.
Really?
But it's so cute. You just kind of live with it. But it's been like 2 years now, and we're done with
The
it.
worst, though, is when you see a pet stain that has been there for maybe weeks or even days. The best thing to do is get rid of the stain if you find it immediately.
Yeah,
If you
how
find
do you
it,
do
do
it? So if you catch your dog in your act, which
If-
we were going to do here.
This is
busted.
simulated.
Busted.
It's a simulated dog acting peeing. And, you know, if your dog's peeing blue, something's very, very wrong. Take it right
we got
in.
bigger problems.
Take it to the
He
vet.
ate a
spot.
Smurf.
This is a cloth, feel that. It has this like
rubber.
super, yeah, it's kind of rubber.
Okay.
You put it down, and what you want to do is you don't want to rub it in like this. You want to just tamp it down, and if you can stand up on it, you know, get a lot of weight on it.
Don't rub,
You're
you
not-
want it,
You want to tamp.
Do paper towels work too, or
Paper
is it?
towels, this, white cloth.
White, right.
But you know, you get a lot of juice
Whoa.
out of it.
And you
So
don't want to
really
do
don't
that
like it.
again
Yeah.
over the carpet.
Yeah, that would be rather disgusting. But you want to use a white cloth to do the same thing, or paper
Okay.
towels. You don't want to use something red because the urine and the red could mix, and then you have a red stained carpet.
When you've gotten the immediate liquid out, is there still though something lying
is.
amongst the carpet
The
fibers?
best thing you can do is get out as much as you possibly
Okay.
can. But the sad part is a lot of times you don't see it.
Right.
You just come, you see what looks like a wet spot, may still be a little damp,
Right.
and that's the second spot that we have.
Now this has been sitting there for a while, so this is kind of simulating maybe you've been gone for 8 hours, coming home from work, and you smell it
Yeah,
somewhere.
one of those sneaky peers.
Yes, sneaky peer.
You of course want to come back with your cloth, get up whatever you can get up.
Okay.
And then, you know, this seeps right through. You can
Oh,
see
look
it
at
went all
that.
the way through.
Wait, it
And
goes
this-
all the way to the baseboards of your floor.
That's right, right through your pad. This is your pad basically.
And then you can imagine right to the bottom of the floor.
All the way to the floor. So what you need to do is you need to use some treatment on there because you got to get all the way down. You're never going to be able to just pull it all up just by using some compression. So we have this product. You might want to try that.
Resolve?
This is Resolve, and you're going to sprinkle that on.
How much? Like
You
cover?
know, just I always use a little bit more of all
I
these
do
things,
too.
but that's a perfect amount.
Okay.
So you'd let it sit. You'd work it in with the brush, and as you're working it in, it's actually grabbing everything.
Oh, so you really want to get in there and
you want
scrub it.
to get it down in there.
But you're not rubbing it even more.
No.
You're actually absorbing the liquid and the smell.
Exactly. It's the powder is very dry.
Okay.
And then you come back and you'd vacuum this up after it dries out. So you did a nice job there.
Thank you.
Okay.
And this spot still looks horrible because this is, you know, blue dye.
Yeah.
It's,
Right.
it's
Well, yeah.
going to look horrible, but normally it would look great.
What if it's a cat urine? Because that stuff seems to smell more than dog urine.
You're kind of out of luck with cat urine.
Really?
I know that sounds horrible.
Well, cat spray is one of the worst smells. And
Yeah.
it's unremovable, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think
Or-
you have a nickname for that, but I won't go into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 2 cats too, and one of our cats, we put up a baby gate,
Yeah.
and the cat was just too lazy to walk around it, so it kind of peed on this carpet that we had. And it was on an area rug, and below it, our hardwood floor was just totally destroyed.
Right.
So we had to sand off the hardwood floor, and then you have to put coats of polyurethane to block that stain
Wow.
from coming back. But it's a problem. If you have carpet and you don't know where it's happening, you got to pull all that carpet up, pull out the pad, everything.
Neighbor's cat got into my car, sprayed, sat, got into my suits. That's why they called me El Gato for a while.
That's why he
I
has
thought
the
something
nickname.
like Febreze was just masking the color, the stain and the smell.
But
And I
everybody
thought,
can
I'm like, oh,
smell
now
you.
I smell like Febreze everywhere I go. But this isn't actually cleaning it.
This actually cleans
This
it
will
up.
clean it.
Yeah, I mean, cat urine's a whole different mess.
thing. You're going to have to
But
pull it out.
You're
then
going to
get
have to
it
do
in
a lot of work. We do have things that neutralize that odor, and that's down at the end.
Okay.
And
This looks like the high octane stuff.
It
This
is. You just spray that, and it actually neutralizes the odor. It won't get rid of the stain. You know, that's not a stain remover. It's just an odor remover.
But doesn't it actually go in and actually eat the odor bacteria or whatever it is? I
It
mean,
does both that or neutralizes whatever chemistry it has.
Right.
It neutralizes it back to neutral.
And so if they came in, what would they ask for? Just high-octane, super-duper
It's funny.
cat stuff.
Fresh Wave.
Fresh Wave. We had Mike on a couple of weeks ago, and you were declaring your love for Fresh Wave.
I know.
Well, here we can
I know.
do it.
I have
Yeah.
all the things to love. Fresh
So
Wave is one of them.
You just
And
spray
then-
this on the same area?
Exactly.
Or wherever you are?
Okay.
This you would already vacuumed up the other stuff, the Resolve.
What if your cat is kind of hit, or dog, I should say, has hit a couple different areas? Is there an overall treatment?
You know what you want to do each time you do one of these, if you first blot it with cold water.
Cold?
Yeah, cold, because you don't want the hot water will actually set the stain in.
And it actually brings the smell out,
Yes.
I've noticed.
Yep,
Hot
that-
water or steam.
Yep, exactly. This is on the end we have a rug doctor. A lot of people use that. Sometimes you just have that smell in your house and you want to just clean your carpets. You don't know where the spots are. The rug doctor is a steam cleaner, so it is putting down hot water, but at least you get it started, the process of it
Okay.
coming out.
But
And
you would
that's
want
like-
to spot clean first and then do the whole thing. Otherwise, that would set it in, wouldn't it?
Exactly. There's
Okay.
actually, some of these things are so powerful that if your carpet's a little dirty, you can actually have a clean spot
Right.
that you can see just as well as a dark spot. So you have to be careful with any one of these. Always test it under, move your couch out, test the carpet there, and push it back.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you very much.
welcome.
And this works on upholstery as well if your dog or cat gets on the couch and...
Exactly.
Okay.
Sounds good. And we always, as always, have all of these tips right on our website with a link. You go to TwinCitiesLive.com and click on TCL. I should say KSTP.com and click on TCL.
That's right.
You think I know by now, right? It's been like, what,
Well, they
3
first
months?
go to your bio, then they go to TCL.
Yes,
That's usually
always
the
check me
route
out
they
first.
take.
Yeah, thank you again.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. All right, still...